Thank you, Masha. Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and welcome to Study Al-Islam. It's indeed a pleasure to be here with you. We will get started at 10 o'clock, but certainly the lines are open for all of you to give greetings to each other, and welcome and happy to see everyone.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Sister Fitrah, this is Muhammad Bayez calling from the Bronx. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Good morning.
What about our other?
Assalamu alaikum, Sister Fitrah, Jamal Muhammad, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yes, wa alaikum salam. Please announce yourselves that are on the line. We'd love to hear from you.
Assalamu alaikum, Jamal Muhammad, Raleigh, North Carolina, Masjid Al-Salam.
Wa alaikum salam. We got a lot of brothers this morning. We usually have all the sisters announcing themselves first. But welcome, brothers. We're happy that you're with us and to learn more about the work that the sisters are doing in this community. They're putting the brothers to shame, you know.
Well, Lakem family, this is Sister Latifa Abdul-Jabbar down in Georgia, a native Harlemite.
Yes.
See you all. May Allah continue to bless you, and those of you who will be traveling, have a safe trip, get all the information, and we are there with you spiritually, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. You know, Imam Muhammad said, healthy competition is good for us. And this is healthy. This, you know, we're all working, racing to the finish line, inshallah, to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I see Sister Linda. Linda. Assalamu alaikum, Linda. Look how beautiful you look. Will I see you in Chicago, Linda? Yeah. You take yourself off of mute and give the greetings. Ashante, it's so nice to see your name up. Please, anyone else that wants to announce themselves and what city they're calling from, we'd love to hear from you. Don't be shy, as they say. You're amongst community members. Those, we love each other. Take yourselves off of mute and give the greetings to us.
Assalamu alaikum, Naima, Baltimore.
Oh, Baltimore, we're looking forward to your fundraiser at the end of the month. Inshallah, we intend to be there and support your program.
Alhamdulillah.
Shadia Salim, Mashallah, Plainfield, New Jersey.
Yes.
Yay.
Assalamu alaikum, Linda Muhammad Furqan in Memphis, Tennessee. It wouldn't allow us to unmute at first, but now we're here.
Welcome, Linda. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Chicago.
Yes,
Donna
ma'am.
Evans, Dallas, Texas.
Oh, welcome, Dallas.
I needed to ask you a question. I was trying to get the full screen, but I'm having a problem. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry. Yes, we can hear you. Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask you about the live stream, the $50 live stream. Will that give us access to all the people on the panel?
The live stream for the conference, absolutely. From the moment that the doors open until the moment that the doors close, you will have complete access to the entire conference. Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're more than welcome, and thank you for the question.
Assalamu alaikum, Sister Fitrah. Does the link going to be coming from you for we to get into the conference on Saturday?
Yes, a link, yes. The link will be coming out shortly to everyone who registered registered for the live stream. Yes.
Okay.
Sister Fitrah, I have a question. I did register for the conference and all the different events. There's a chance I might not be able to be there because I'm at work now and they want me to work weekends. So will I also have access to the live stream link in the event I'm unable to show up?
No, you're registered as an in-person participant.
Okay. So I would have to register again for the live stream?
You would.
Okay, thank you.
And many, and you know, some messages are actually registering to get the live screen. And all we ask is that you take up a donation and send to Study Al-Islam. I can't, you know, I'm not going to try to police this. You know, we're working on each other's honesty and integrity. There's been a lot of work put into this. You know, I'm hoping to survive it past this weekend. And, you know, so if you decide that you want to show it at your masjid, we want this information out, but I ask again that you take up a donation and send to Study Al-Islam to keep the program going. We are planning inshallah, an amazing Ramadan. If we, you know, if Allah gives me breath and strength, we're looking forward to a great Ramadan, because this live topic series has been planned for the year and it's over. Assalamu alaikum, dear brother. It's good to see you. Brother Abdul Shahid, you're on mute. We have 2 minutes. Anyone that wants to announce themselves, any questions about the conference, any announcements you want to make, take a minute and share it with us. That is the whole purpose of us opening early.
Assalamu alaikum, Sister Fitrah.
Wa alaikum salam.
This is Naja from New Jersey.
Yes. We're looking forward to your presentation, Sister Naja, on emergency readiness. Sister Naja is going to be sharing on emergency readiness, which I 100% support, because if, you know, if an emergency go down, we need to know how to prepare before the emergency goes down. So Sister Naja, we are looking forward to your presentation, inshallah, next month. And thank you for being with us. Anybody else want to announce themselves? And
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Why I can't get up? Ronnie.
Please repeat yourself.
Amatullah Umrani.
Yes, welcome. You guys had a very nice program last night. Is that right? In Raleigh.
Actually,
did you say you?
I didn't get a. No, I'm from Milwaukee. I didn't get a chance to attend the 2 programs. I know there was one in Newark during the day and to support Muslim Journal, and then there was another one in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
So inshallah, they were all successful. Yeah, I had just come online because I was interested in anybody that had memorabilia from when Imam had appointed me to be the sister minister back in 1975. And if anybody had anything that was still around that they would like to share with me, I decided to try to pull some things together to pass on to the next generation. Yeah.
So what you do is put that in the chat because we're getting ready to open now. Put that in the chat so people can know how to reach you, okay? Because everyone has access to the chat. So put in the chat your information. Okay, we're gonna get started. It's 10 o'clock. Marsha, if you're ready to mute everyone, just let me know.
Okay. Everyone is muted. You're ready. Unmute, Sister Fitrah.
Thank you. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. With Allah's name, the merciful benefactor, the merciful redeemer. I bear witness that there is none worth worship besides Allah. I bear witness that Muhammad is his messenger and servant. I want to welcome everyone to study Al-Islam this morning. We had some challenges and technical difficulties that just has increased all of our knowledge on how to use this technology. I'm going to tell you all, if you have young people out there, you better take some lessons from them, because this technology is only going to grow, and it's going to be the way that people communicate more and more. So learn it, and so that you can apply it. So anyway, I'm excited this morning because the panel are sisters from our community that are doing great work, have been doing years of great work in this community. And I want to welcome them and thank them for being with us. I want to begin with our dear sister, Sister Faheemah El-Amin, who is from Plainfield, New Jersey. She is the co-founder of Muslim Community Soup Kitchen. Sister Faheemah, are you with us?
Assalamu alaikum, Sister Fitrah. Yes, I am.
Wa alaikum salam.
Let me just start with the name of Allah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I greet you all, sisters and brothers, in the name of Allah, and it's good to be here. I thank Allah for this invitation, Sister Fitrah. I thank you, and I certainly hope that I can shed some light on what we do as a community soup kitchen in helping our community. And so we're going to get started with the screen here. Share.
Hit that.
Okay.
And that.
I am learning to share.
And then go down to this.
Okay, I'm learning to share.
Go up here because it's a slideshow.
Okay. Okay.
Start slideshow. Hit this.
Okay, I'm working on it. Okay.
That bars. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Okay.
Sister, there you go.
Yes, we are located in Plainfield. The Muslim Community Soup Kitchen is a part of Masjid Allah. We're located at 325 Grant Avenue in Plainfield, New Jersey. And I want to start by saying a little bit about the beginning of our program. We started in 1989, but there's something I'd like for you to do as participants and audience. 4 things do you think we can do to alleviate hunger? If you would just think of 4 things that any or all of us can do to alleviate hunger. At the end of the presentation, I'd like to know if you put it in the chat, what do you think those things are? So the Muslim Community Soup Kitchen is a service agency of Union County. And we're located at Masjid Allah. We are a charitable Islamic religious organization. We are also a member of the New Jersey Community Food Bank of New Jersey, okay, that's in Hillside. Our mission started as a humanitarian issue to help the needy in our community. You know, in 1989, it was the big crack time. You know, everybody was doing drugs. And so a lot of our people were on the street, they were hungry. And we, a group of sisters, sat down and decided, we should do something for this community. What can we do? And so we started the Muslim Community Soup Kitchen. We serve everyone. We don't discriminate. You don't need to show us your ID. You don't need to show us anything. You need to be present as well as be respectful of our environment. In 1989, our founding members were Sister Inez Shakir, may Allah be pleased with her, Sister Wakila Rahman, Sister Miriam Aziz, Sister Khalifa Sharif, Brother Rahma Ilahi, Brother Sadiq, and of course, Brother Charles Sharif is also, may Allah be pleased with him. We started feeding the 4th Saturday of the month because we didn't really have a kitchen at the time. We began serving takeout meals. At the time, there were shelters at that time. We don't have any now in Plainfield. We served at the Jewish synagogue, which is Temple Shalom. We served at the YMCA. They sheltered the homeless during the night, and they'd have to leave the premise during the day. We also fed at a church, St. Mark's Church in Plainfield, on Park Avenue. In 1993, our first kitchen, real kitchen, was created. Brother Jami Sharif, Brother Dennis James, and Brother Yusuf Bilal, they built the kitchen. We didn't have very much. We had a refrigerator and a small stove, and Brother Jami and the brothers built a counter for us to work with. In February of 1997, the Soup Kitchen was incorporated as a nonprofit organization through the efforts of Brother Rahma Ilahi. He was an accountant. May Allah be pleased with him. He started the process of the 501c3, and that enabled us to be a part of the community food bank. In 1999, Union County developed a community block grant. We applied for this grant, $40,000. The Soup Kitchen had a complete makeover, which included a stove, a sink, a cabinet, shelves, countertops. We had nothing prior to that. So we secured that $40,000. Brother Sadiq, who at the time was police captain at Plainfield Police Department, he had learned how to write grants, thank Allah, and he wrote the first grant for our Soup Kitchen. And so we started. This is the Soup Kitchen that was not before. So you see, this is our community room. Right now, this community room is where the sisters pray on Friday. We hold classes, Islamic weekend school classes there during the weekends. We were, at that time in the 80s, we were feeding the community members in this kitchen. You see the carpet on the right that's rolled up. We'd roll that carpet out on Fridays for the Jummah and roll it back up during the week. And you see our chairs and tables on the side. We'd line those up. People would come in and sign in. They'd sit down. We'd bring their food to them. The kitchen, as you see, it's a commercial kitchen. We have 5 sinks, actually more. We have the vegetables and the meat sink. We have the 3 sinks for cleaning and sanitizing, a mop sink, and then over here, you'll see there is a hand washing sink. Okay. These are some of the people that supported us. This was when we had our grand opening after everything was done. This is Sister Ruth from the Jewish Community Center. She was a financial supporter of us. Having won the city council seat, you get to interact with a lot of people from different communities, and she was one of the persons that was supportive of what we were doing in Plainfield with the community. Brother Ilahi, may Allah be pleased with him. He is the brother, our accountant, that set up the 501c3, and he would go back and forth to Trenton on a regular basis to make sure that we got what we needed. This is Camilla. She's one of our sisters that supported our program. May Allah be pleased with her. Another grand opening photo. This is our current Imam, Aziz. Prior to that, I'll show you the Imam that was in 1980s. But this is Imam Aziz, our current Imam. This is our sisters we love so dearly, and may Allah be pleased with her. She's one of our founders, Sister Inez Shakir. We called her the mother of Masjid Allah. And she would cook in that kitchen on Saturdays and prepare that food sometimes by herself. And she was wonderful. And we are so grateful to have had sisters that would put that kind of time in to serve the community. This is a volunteer. This is the Plainfield Ebony Police Association volunteers. They would come from time to time and they would prepare the food and serve the food themselves. So these are some of the sisters that were there. She was an employee at the department. These are 2 of her children. That's my husband and another one of the brothers at Ebony Police Association. We joined the Community Food Bank of New Jersey, which enabled us to pick up monthly food. We didn't have a large enough facility to house a lot of pallets of food, so we would just pick up in our cars or our trucks and bring those items back to the soup kitchen to be distributed the last Saturday of the month. We usually would distribute canned goods and dry goods because the people would run out of money. They would get their food stamps, but by the end of the month, everything was gone. They had nothing. So we would give them, sometimes we would have meals and sometimes we would give them the non-perishable foods.
Sister Faheemah.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question regarding one of your previous slides with the sister that you said was cooking. Approximately how many meals were you preparing and serving at that time?
At that time, we were serving about 30 meals at that time.
Okay.
Okay.
All right then.
Okay.
I just wanted to give the listeners a kind of perspective on where it started, because before you end, we'd like to know where you are now.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay. So these are some of our supporters and sponsors is Costco. They donate bread and water, bottles of water, which is so wonderful for us. Because if someone breaks a case there, we have a brother that works there and he's the one that got us set up to receive these items. If a case of water is broken, they can't sell that case, so they give it to us, which is really good because then we give it to our clients that are come in for the food. PepsiCo also donates juices, and that's a wonderful thing because we can give them juice and it's all good juice. This is one of our staunch supporters, the American Muslim for Hunger Relief. Brother Ghani Khan, he started his organization. He came and sat with us and talked about how he should get started. And he started his organization. And now he's in New York, New Jersey, he's in Pennsylvania. He's all over the place. But what he does for us is he brings us halal foods, especially meats, during the Ramadan time, as well as during the Eid times. So he's one of our best supporters. Oh, this is, we received an award from the Shallow Baptist Church because of what we do in the community. And these are some photos of those of us receiving the awards. That's myself, that's Sister Miriam. She's the Brother Imam's wife, we call her First Lady. That's Brother John. He is one of our staunch workers. He worked so hard in that soup kitchen. So we were so happy to have him working with us. This is a typical Saturday. This is some of the pastries that Costco would donate. It's not the same every Saturday. It's just what they don't sell, I guess they have to send back. So we take those and we can give those out in the community to the clients that come here to our soup kitchen. You also, this is Sister Rita here. I don't know who that is, her back turned. This is Sister Miriam, and this is the Imam. This is our brother Imam Shakir. He is a founder of Masjid Allah, and he also helps out from time to time in the soup kitchen. And that's Brother Sadiq in the back. So we're preparing for the meals. Here,
so
yes.
at this point in your development, about how many meals are you serving?
We're serving up to 50 now, up to 50, if not more. And it depends. You know, some Saturdays is more or less. It just depends. The beginning of the month, they have their food stamps. So the crowd is not so heavy, but at the end of the month, that's all gone.
So your food service is for those who come to your facility. Are you now going outside of the facility?
We started when we initially stared, and we didn't have a kitchen. The sisters would cook food from their home, you know, and then we bring it to the shelters, either the YMCA, the temple, or St. Mark's Church. We would have one night per month to feed, one day to feed other areas. Our churches were also feeding. So we take turns feeding there because we really didn't have a kitchen. We could not cook in that kitchen. It was not sanitary, you know? Yeah. So after that, we said, well, you know, we could do it here. And that's when we talked about the grant, if we could get some money. The money for the feeding was coming from our pockets. The sisters were donating, preparing a tray of whatever, chicken or green beans. We did all of that from our household budget. So this, of course, this is something different. As we grew, member of the food bank, we could give out more. The food bank didn't really have halal meats, so we couldn't accept meats from them, but we would get fresh vegetables and canned items that we could use.
Got it.
Okay. This is a Saturday after the pandemic. Well, before the pandemic, the people could come and sit down and get a warm meal, and they loved it because when it was cold outside, you know, they could get away from the cold because many of them are on the street. So once the pandemic started, we didn't stop feeding. We simply said, okay, we would do grab and go. So this is part of the grab and go. This is Sister Miriam preparing the bags for people. When they come through this door here, we bag food. We have a meal for them. And these are the canned goods that we get extra.
So let me just understand. So how often right now are you serving these meals?
1 day a week, Saturdays.
1 day a week. So okay, I got it. So right now you were at 1 month and now you're at 1 day a week. So you're serving meals for every Saturday of the month.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Every Saturday. These are lines. Typically, this is the line. They start lining up early. We serve from 1 to 2, basically, an hour. These are the people that usually come. They start lining up around 12:30 because they want to be the first ones there, because it depends on who gets first pick. Okay. They're good things sometimes, you know, and they know a lot of these people, you see the backs of these people, they are from our Latino community. Our community is growing now. This brother, and you don't see his face, but you see he has everything. You see he has everything on his back. These are all his belongings. He comes every Saturday with everything on his back. So, you know, we try to accommodate as best we can.
Are you seeing more children coming, younger people coming?
Absolutely, absolutely. When we see, especially young African-American males, we see a lot of them, and our Spanish community bring all their children. Okay. We can't, when we prepare the meals, we prepare a meal for an adult, so we don't usually give every child an adult meal. We'll give mother enough that she can share with her children, because we have a budget. We try to stick within our budget. We can only accommodate so many people. We don't have funds coming in like the masjids do, like people donate every month. I mean, some of us do. So we don't have the residual income coming in on a regular basis. So we have to monitor our funds.
Okay. So can you ask your co-pilot sitting next to you to please put in the chat where the community can donate to the program, please?
Yes, we will.
Okay,
I will.
please proceed so we can go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, no, thank you.
So this is the line. It starts there. You'll see here, this, can you see, I'm pointing to this. This is someone's belongings also. They bring, you know, they can't leave their things unattended, so they bring their things with them when they come to get food. This was Thanksgiving of 2020. This is me packing up bags. You know, we made a Thanksgiving dinner. You see Miriam in the kitchen. We gave them a great Thanksgiving dinner. This is Sister Rita and her husband, Brother Imam Mubashir. We provided a great Thanksgiving dinner in 2020. Well, we do it every year. So we get turkeys from the food bank. Every year we apply for that and we get them, thank goodness. We used to get more, but once they found out that we were really a soup kitchen and not a pantry, they cut back on the number of turkeys, because we would give everybody a turkey, every family a turkey that we could. But now we simply just prepare the meals and offer them the meals, okay? So in 2021, the Plainfield Action Service asked me, what do you need, Faheemah? So I said, well, we need a new stove, because our stove, we were propping the door up on our stove just to keep so that we could run the oven. We had, we don't have money like that. We just, our donations, our small donations. So I said, we need a stove and we need some new stainless steel pots. We were working with pots with one handle. You know those big heavy pots? And sometimes, heavy food, handles would break. We didn't have money to buy a pot. Would cost you $80 to $100. So we didn't always have money. We would feed, but we would use the pots that we had. So this is our brand new commercial stove that the city of Plainfield purchased for us. So we are just so happy to have it. It's wonderful.
Allahu Akbar.
Alhamdulillah. This is in 2021, also, the Community Food Bank offered a grant of $15,000. Of course, Brother Sadiq, he writes these proposals for these grants, thank Allah. And we were able to get this grant, and we needed a refrigerator and a freezer that we didn't have. The freezer we had was donated by Brother Imam Shakir. It was, the freezer that we keep in our house, the white one, so he donated a freezer. We didn't have funds to buy a freezer. And that was the freezer that we were using, and it was on its last leg. And so we needed a freezer, we needed a new refrigerator, and tables and chairs for the people to sit on. And we also needed our stairs repaired. Brand new stairs. The stairs we had was not good, but we made it work. So this was also helping the masjid, because, the masjid, we're all a part of one community.
Right.
Soup Kitchen operates out of a room one day a week. The rest of the days, the masjid uses that room for whatever the masjid needs to do. But the stairs we needed, absolutely.
So this is out of the masjid that this program is
Operates.
Located.
Yes, we're in.
Interesting.
Yeah, the masjid is in one side of the building, and we just operate. We call it the community room.
Okay.
The sisters pray in that area every Friday. We have meetings there, and we roll that carpet up on Fridays. And on Saturdays, we feed. We put the tables up, we disseminate the food, we package it up, and that's what we do one day a week.
So let me ask you, Faheemah, regarding the migrant community that is being sent, to different states. Is that something that you intend to get involved in?
Well, at this time, we were going to check with the city, because the city we would need to know if the city is taking the clientele.
Right.
First of all, we have no shelters in Plainfield.
Okay.
So that's an issue. So we need to find out if they're going to build some shelters, or they're going to find a location to house some of the people first before we make a statement about how we would feed. But we feed. If they would come, we would feed.
But I think the bigger question for me is, are you guys involved in the conversations? Are you involved in that? Or are you at least open to getting involved in it?
We are open to getting involved.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay then.
Okay. So this is the picture. I'm a member of the Sisters of Salam Shalom, and some of my sisters that are online, you probably know about them. They're international. And these are my sisters from Union County, and they wanted to come and support. So they took a Saturday, and you see them working in the kitchen, and they came down, and we cooked. We cooked that Saturday. This one of our sisters, she loves to clean, so she cleaned that kitchen while we were cooking that Saturday. And these are the tables that we set up. We have little flowers on the table, and we set up little things so it looks nice for them. We have tablecloths, and we're getting ready for our guests to come.
And what's the seating capacity?
We seat about 40. We could seat about 40.
About
they don't like to be that close, so sometimes they just wait until that group leaves. You understand?
Okay, so you can seat about 40, but your distribution at this time is your capacity right now 50 dinners?
We serve 80 sometimes.
I see.
Depends.
I see.
So after this is a restaurant that they also support us. This is the an Istanbul Food Lovers restaurant. He has 3 restaurants, but they make the best lentil soup. And one Saturday they came to make it at our place, and the people, our clients, they ask, when are you going to make some more of that soup? They love that soup. So they want to come back again and make soup. But every first Saturday of the month, they bring the lentil soup. You see these containers here. We give it out along with a meal or a sandwich in the bag. We always give fruit. And so the people get a good meal.
This is an example of working with people of like minds and intentions.
Absolutely.
And partnerships. Partnerships are very, very important to development. Isn't that correct, Sister Faheemah?
Absolutely. These brothers, you know, they'll come in, they bring the, you see how large that container is, right? It takes 2 of those brothers to bring that in the building.
Wow.
And they pour up this soup and we bag it. And sometimes we can give 2 out. You know, it's just so nice to see that they want to help. Here is our group. You see, that was me there. So this is Brother Imam, Brother Sadiq, myself. This is Sister Rashida. I'm not sure who the sister is. This is Sister Rita, Sister Elnora, Brother Imam Shakir, our pioneer, and Sister Miriam, Brother Imam's wife. We work hard in that kitchen. This was a picture taken in 2016, I believe, of some of the volunteers. This is Brother John. This was the Imam Abdul Wali at the time. This is John Muhammad. He's a member of the Soup Kitchen Board, Sadiq and I. And these are all other sisters that work in the soup kitchen.
So about how many core staff people are there? What is your capacity? How many are there?
We have about 10 steady people.
10.
Yeah. So each Saturday we take turns, the 4 of us that's out. I usually get the first Saturday. Rita takes the second, Miriam takes the third, and Rashida and Elnora takes the 4th Saturday. And if there's a 5th Saturday, John does not want to be left out. He wants to take that 5th Saturday. So we all get a turn taking a Saturday.
So everybody is still cooking?
Yeah, we're still cooking.
Wow, okay. Wow.
Yeah, we're still cooking. And the blessing is sometimes during Ramadan, we were able to, because we get a little more donations during Ramadan, we were able to use some of our halal restaurants to prepare meals for us. And so that was good.
We're about to come to the end of this, Sister Faheemah. And
yes.
So if you could just kind of sum up where you are right now. Go ahead.
Okay, so here we are. We serve about 90 people. It depends on if they've run out of funds. Okay. And what is this, Union County? We just received an award. Okay. A grant of another $25,000. Brother Sadiq wrote that.
Congratulations.
And these are our board members. So volunteers and board members also. And again, so that, okay, and I'm done.
Well, so that, Imam Muhammad said, he said, if you do the work, the money will come. So you're proof of that the money will come to support your programs.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, sister. We have one family that when we started, they would bring their 2 little girls to do a soup kitchen. Husband and wife would bring their 2 little girls. Now these girls are now grown and they have their own children. That husband and wife still comes to bring fruit on Saturdays. Once a month, they bring fruit to that soup kitchen. So that's where we are. So my question to everyone is, did you think about the question that I asked? 4 things that we can do to alleviate hunger. What you can do or I can do to alleviate hunger.
We're going to ask everyone to put that in the chat.
Absolutely.
Before we transition, please tell us how we can reach you.
We will. Okay. So we're going to send our email as the email for Soup Kitchen, a Muslim Community Soup Kitchen. And
You'll put it in the chat.
We will.
Okay.
And a phone number that you can reach us.
Okay. Perfect. And where we can donate.
And where you can donate, absolutely. Thank you so much. We thank all of you for being on this morning. We certainly thank you, Sister Fitrah. You're doing a tremendous job. May Allah continue to reward you for what you do. And I know it's not easy. Alhamdulillah.
This is a collective effort.
Yes.
And this is our narrative and experience that we are sharing as a community. Yes. And this is why Imam Muhammad, and I say this every week, why Imam Muhammad decentralized us, so that the very best of our leadership in this community could shine. And that way we get to know the kind of work that you, Sister Faheemah, and the others in Plainfield are doing. And this is being duplicated and replicated all across our community. And so we need to realize how much we're contributing to the quality of others' lives as we build this community within this bigger society. Sister Faheemah, we want to thank you and your co-pilot that's
thank you.
Your husband.
Yes.
We want to thank you for his work and his support. And we want to just let you know that we make dua for your continued success, and anything that we can do here at Study Al-Islam, please let us know, because we support your work 100%.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so now we're going to move on to an organization that has been in existence, I don't know how long in this community, but we are certainly glad to have with us the International League of Muslim Women, Sister Brenda Sharif, the National Director, and Sister Carolyn El-Amin, President of the New England chapter. Welcome to Study Al-Islam. Take yourself off of mute.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, Sister
Alhamdulillah.
Brenda.
Alhamdulillah. It is an honor and a pleasure that we are here today, Sister Carolyn and I, representing our International League of Muslim Women. And Sister Carolyn, of course, is the president of the New England chapter. And we just are looking forward to sharing the information that we are bringing with all of those who are on this Zoom link this morning. And if I could, I want to give a shout out to the International League of Muslim Women who are on the call right now, and particularly to the Memphis chapter of the International League of Muslim Women. Assalamu alaikum, sisters. And at this time, I think it would be great, Sister Marcia, if you would begin to share our PowerPoint. All right. The International League of Muslim Women Incorporated. We are serving the community. And I think this is an aspect of our organization that many people do not recognize. We are service. We are service-based. And we particularly target individuals and families, women and children. You can move to the next slide, sister. Sister Marcia, can you move to the next slide?
The slide has progressed. Do you not see it? Sister
No, I
Fitrah,
do
do you
not.
see the slide progress?
No, ma'am. We're on the first slide. Well, while we are waiting for Sister Marcia to prompt us on our next slide, I want to begin with a little history about the International League of Muslim Women. And Sister Fitrah, you mentioned that you don't know how long the International League of Muslim Women have been in existence. I will say that it was in August of 1981 when the League was established. This was in Detroit, Michigan, and a group of very valiant women. There were 7 of them. Sister Cheryl El-Amin, Sister Sharifa Hud, Sister Tahira Khalid, Sister Sahira Muhammad, Sister Nikki Shakur, Sister Viola Vaughn, and Sister Georgia Wahid. They were very hardworking women in the community of Detroit. They were striving to serve children and women who were in need, and then ultimately serving full families. And hopefully, when the slide comes up, you will see our first president and our founder, Sister Sahira Muhammad, with our Imam, Imam Warthdeen Muhammad. The League has a strong vision, and our vision is to be a model Muslim community, Muslim women's organization, empowering other women to become better leaders, not just in our organization, but in their community and in the world. And how are we going to do this? We do it by, of course, work, implementation of our core values. And we truly have grown over those years since 1981. And here, thank you, Sister Nivens. This is the picture of Sister Sahira Muhammad, our first president, and Imam W.D. Muhammad. Some of you all can remember when we had national conventions, the League was always present, serving as hostesses, and Imam Muhammad would always comment that he loved to see the sisters in the red and in the white. All right, if you can move forward, sis, on the PowerPoint. And here we have, and I'm going backwards a little bit, but here we have the International League of Muslim Women. This is a group picture in 2018 in Memphis, Tennessee, where we held our annual meeting. All right, and move forward, please. All right, our mission. We are a 501c3 nonprofit women's organization. We are grounded in Islamic tenets, and we are located throughout the United States and abroad. And what we do, we come together with our resources, each of the chapters, to promote this empowerment that we're hoping that we can disseminate or strengthen in individuals and in the families. We do it through philanthropy and humanitarian work, service and volunteerism, educational research and development. This particular picture is with our dear National Vice President, Sister Varsity Muhammad, out of Philadelphia. And Sister Varsity is in Ghana at this time, where we have sponsored some library projects. And if you could move on, Sister, with the PowerPoint. You know, our objectives, and I want to interject right here. Many people have the impression that our league is a social organization, a social group, where we wear certain colors and have tea or meet together and have a lot of social activities. However, again, we are grounded in service. And our objectives right now, promotion of unity. We collaborate with like organizations, such as the National Council of Negro Women, in particular. Many of our historically African-American fraternities and sororities. And we do this for the promotion of positive community development. We promote the need of awareness and understanding in diverse communities. And I will say that there are some of our chapters who have sisters from, well, other Muslim communities, you know, maybe from Senegal, or from Liberia, just all over the world. We are embracing all of our sisters. Additionally, we provide services to marginalized segments of our community. And we've already seen the beautiful PowerPoint and presentation by the sister regarding the food, her food bank, the soup kitchen. And many of our chapters do provide those types of services also. We try to engage in interfaith dialogue and programs to foster better understanding of us as Muslims and others. We want to implement positive educational and social programs for our youth. And really how we are doing all of this is through our national committees. We have education committee, we have a social service committee. We have two more, which also are very important. And Sister Carolyn, if you can help me right there, the other two organizations, committees.
You said the education committee?
Yes. Public
Social
relations.
service, public relations and marketing.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, alhamdulillah. And membership, we have a membership committee also. Move forward, sis. All right, and so we have each year a national platform. And this year, the 21-22 platform is AIM, activate your inherent mastery. Each of our chapters build from the national platforms. This year, we were focusing on member enhancement. And that was to cultivate a culture of mastery for the individual, and therefore it would shine out onto the local community, having an excellent and a large impact. The League is based in our core values of trust, service, integrity, commitment, empathy, education, and relationships. We have 7 core values, as we had 7 founders. And these values are extremely important, not only for the community outreach and interaction, but also together as sisters in the International League of Muslim Women. Next slide, sister. I would like to introduce to you our League chapters. We have a chapter in Atlanta. And if you would, we don't have that picture immediately, but I will show you on the left of your screen. This is the Chicago chapter. On the right, the Columbus chapter, Columbus, Ohio. And the New Jersey chapter, our newest chapter with the largest number of sisters who are active in our chapter. Alhamdulillah. If you would move to the next slide, sis. Here we have on the left of your screen, the Philadelphia chapter. Sister Varsity, our national vice president, is seated with the red and white check and pearls and her red scarf. All right, and on the right, we have the Rochester chapter. And I would like to take time right here with this picture of the Rochester chapter. The sisters that are seated, and I will begin with the sister with the glasses. That is our great pioneer, Sister Margaret Sabir Gillette. Sister Margaret returned to Allah a couple of years ago and was the international regional director for the League chapters. And she was living in Buffalo, New York, and established a very active chapter in Buffalo. The sister to the right is Sister Deborah Abdur Rahim. She was our second national president. She resides in Atlanta, Georgia. If we look at the left again, the lower left, we have the Memphis, Tennessee chapter. And if you could look to the sister with the big red corsage, that is our sister national treasurer, Dr. Kadria Debenham. Additionally, let's see, on that same picture, right below Sister Kadria, we have Sister Linda Mohammed Furkan. She is our national corresponding secretary. On the right, we have the South Florida chapter. And you can see in the white seated, Sister Anissa Hanif, who is our national sergeant at arms. These are all very active chapters. If you could move to the next slide. I'm going to introduce Sister Carolyn El-Amin because the New England chapter is a very important chapter to us, and who can better speak to it than Sister Carolyn.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
I want to
assalam.
thank Sister Fitrah for inviting us to do a presentation this morning. And inshallah, I'll give you an overview of the New England chapter. The New England chapter was organized, established in 2003 with 5 sisters. And at that particular time, Sister Khalila Kareem Wushted, radiallahu anha, was the president of the International League of Muslim Women. We also established the Angelique Sahira Muhammad Scholarship. And this scholarship was named after Sister Sahira Muhammad's granddaughter, Sister Angelique. And these scholarships are given to any students, sisters who who's interested in higher education, to students who demonstrate leadership in the community and school activities. We have an active junior league program that was established in 2012. And there were 2 sisters who spearheaded, worked with the junior leagues. They also, they did some of the same type of work that we did, as far as working in shelters or visiting the sick. They did fundraiser, they did a relay race. And this money was used to donate to those who had, to work against cancer, and those who had survived cancer. The money was used for that purpose, And on the right here, the top right, this is an organization that we partnered with, that we package food with, and it is distributed to the needy. Now, like the Sister Faheemah and Sister Fitrah was saying earlier, that you want to work with like-minded people. So at our conference, the first picture that you saw, Imam Warthi Muhammad and Sister Sahira, this was at our conference, our 12th annual conference. And at that conference, he did the public address. And in this address, I just want to read some of the comments that he made about the International League of Muslim Women organization. And I would like to quote, he said, "We have to understand that we need special efforts like the International League of Muslim Women, special organized efforts. We need that very much. People should look for those of similar minds when you want to do things. When you have a need that is not being fulfilled, It's strong in you when you want to do something about the situation. Look for those who have your kind of thinking. Look for those in whose mind has that same fire burning fire for something, and then you group with those of like minds to group together, and you will have your leader. When people come together, the leader manifests. The best to be qualified become known. This is how we want to multiply productive work. We wanted to multiply. We thank Allah, he says, for Sister Sahira Muhammad, radiallahu anha, and all these great sisters. And he also went on to say, Allah says you are the best community evolved for the good of all people. That tells us that if you are narrow and just want community excellence that would benefit you and your race, Allah is not with you. But if you want community excellence that will represent the excellence of mankind, and you want to share whatever you have that the others don't have that will help them if they are sincere in heart, you want to share with them. That is the community Allah evolved. When Allah says that you are the best community that evolved, he is saying that he brought you out of nature. You are evolved upon the excellence of your nature, end quote. Okay, at the bottom left, that's some of the members of the Junior League that I was speaking about earlier. And some of these Junior Leaguers have also become, senior leagues now. So the ages for Junior Leagues was from 11 to 17. But like I said, some of the Junior Leaguers are now a part of the Senior League. And on the right is the International League of Muslim Women chapter.
Carolyn and Brenda, let me ask a question. Yes. So what is the criteria for membership? Can anyone join that's in the community, or is it any Muslim person that can join?
Absolutely. Excellent question. And Sister Carolyn, you were about to answer that. You can go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that the International League is open to all women. It's open to all women, not just Muslim women.
Absolutely.
It's all women, 18 and up.
Absolutely. Yes. And with that being said, there are some chapters, who have non-Muslim members that are very active. And we welcome sisters if you are of a like mind,
right.
Mm-hmm. And your spirit is a goodly one that is interested, and you're striving to do good works in the community. And also, it's not just the wider community, it's the community of sisterhood also.
Right.
Yes, alhamdulillah.
You can go on with your slide presentation.
All right, thank you. If you could move forward, sister. All right, these are some of our annual programs. All of our chapters are required to promote certain types of activities within their community. One of them is the grandmother, mother, daughter brunch. And this is a very beautiful occasion that all chapters, put on. And it's one where we come together, put on our finest. We sometimes have this brunch at a hotel or at our own masjid or some other facility, and we honor women who have done good in the community. And that could be any woman in our community, not just a Muslim sister. And there is a picture, if you can see in the lower right-hand corner, of a group of sisters. I believe that was in New England. Yes, Sister Carolyn?
Yes. This was at our grandmother, mother, daughter luncheon. And this is just sisters receiving door prizes. We had door prizes for those who attended. And the sister in the hat, she's the one who put together the baskets for the door prizes. And the sister on the far left with the basket. Now we bought some trashes from.
She's frozen right now. And as we're growing near the end of time, Sister Brenda,
Yes.
there is a question. Would you please let the community know the other cities where the Muslim League of Women have chapters? Is there a slide in here that you would like to show as we come close to the end of the program?
Actually, it was a previous slide.
Okay.
And those are the chapters that we have at present. We have, I believe it's nine chapters in the United States, 9 or 10 chapters. And well, I can just list them, but we have Chicago, Illinois. We have Columbus, Ohio, Atlanta, Georgia, Memphis, Tennessee, South Florida. We also have Rochester, New York, the New England chapters, and of course, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
New Jersey.
And yes, of course, New Jersey.
How about Washington, D.C.?
And Washington, D.C.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So, Sister Brenda, again, I want to give you the opportunity, if there's no other slides that you need to present at this time, I want to give you the opportunity for people to reach you. Can someone put in the chat where you can be reached, or how anyone who wants to become a member?
Absolutely. If we could, we have all that information on a last slide. Okay. However, Sister, can you progress? I want everyone to see this. We are the International League of Muslim Women.
Wow.
And we have international connections. Some of our philanthropy and giving is targeted to, one, a Senegalese project where we donated sewing machines for the Senegalese women to empower themselves through business. Also, we have donated monies for desks at one of the schools in Ghana. And then the Mali initiative, we have also supported that school in Ghana. Move forward, sister. I know we're running out of time. I just want you all to see the International Board of Directors, Sister Varsity Muhammad, Vice President, Sister Adria Shaheed, Recording Secretary, Victoria Ali, Assistant Recording, Sister Linda Muhammad Furqan, Corresponding Secretary, Sister Kadria Debnam, our Treasurer, Sister Zakia Hassan, Assistant Treasurer, Sister Anisha Hanif, Sergeant at Arms, Sister Vicky Bashir, our Regional Director, Sister Tanura Barbour, our Regional Coordinator, and Sister Carolyn El-Amin, Regional Coordinator. Alhamdulillah. If you go to our last slide, thank you so very much. Here is our contact information. We are at TILMW Inc. National @gmail.com. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram, and guess what? We do Twitter. So sisters, we, as the International League of Muslim Women, we have grown over the past 30 years, coming into this new society, and we are striving to be ready and able to continue to give and to intersect and interconnect with all right-minded women and organizations here in our United States.
Sister Brenda, thank you.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so very, very much. It's never enough time to dedicate You know, I always encourage everyone to please be in contact with Sister Brenda, Sister Faheemah, Sister Carolyn, and learn more about the what these organizations are doing, what these great women are doing. These are the women leaders in our community, and we have to support their work because they are doing good work in the community. And you can see that from what they're sharing with us. So I want to again say thank you. We are at the end. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you all, keep you safe, your family, continue to inspire you. You know, when help comes from Allah, victory is near. So I just want to say to everyone, there's almost 200 people on the line, to everyone, please reach out to these sisters, donate to their program. Sister Brenda, I'm gonna hold you to letting us know some events that are coming up and when there's gonna be travel. I wanna be one of the first on the plane with you. So, so please find a way to communicate with us on a regular basis and reach out to the community, whether it's through a newsletter, through some kind of announcement, so we can be engaged with the Muslim League of Women. And Sister Faheemah, and to the group at Plainfield, you know, I'm a New Jerseyite, so all I can do is say, this is the year of the woman, and we got it going on for sure. May Allah continue to bless us, continue to inspire us. Our brother, Sister Faheemah, if your husband can close us in a short dua,
yes,
we can close out, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. صدق الله العظيم. Amen.
Amen. Until not next week, but until October. Thank you again, Sister Brenda. Thank you again, Sister Faheemah. And thank you, Sister Carolyn, for reaching out to me. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.